What's up, guys? This is Clinton from Starcross Souls, and I'm back for another TCG related video, but this time it has nothing to do with the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG, and actually nothing to do with Weiss Schwarz either. But I'd like to give a huge shout out to the website ideal808.com for their TCG singles and other products, because I have actually been ordering from them for years. Like, even back when I was a kid, I'd order Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles off of that site. So I have ordered from them probably since the late original era, maybe into the early GX era. Got a lot of my awesome Japanese product from them, including the Master Collections, all came from Ideal 808. They're based out of Hawaii. They have pretty competitive prices and a pretty wide selection, so I'd highly recommend checking them out. So I was buying some Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles off the site, as well as some other TCG product, and basically buying everything from Dual Power that I didn't pull from like the 6 boxes of Dual Power that I bought. And I came across something really interesting. So it's a Fate-related card game, but it's not Weiss Schwarz at all, and it's something I didn't even know existed, and that is this right here. So this is Lycee, I think is how you pronounce that, Overture, and this is the Fate Grand Order starter deck. Apparently this is number 3.0, so there's 2 other Fate Grand Order starter decks that I do not know about. So this is a pretty small box. Everything is kind of self-contained. You know, if you compare this to I don't have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Starter deck box next to me, but it's quite a bit smaller than that. It's only the size of the cards, which the cards are standard size. They're a little bit bigger than your average Yu-Gi-Oh! Card right there. So I definitely had to pick this up. It was pretty cheap. So to give a little bit of context, this card game, the Lycee or whatever, they made some Fate Stay Night cards way back in the day. I think even before Weiss Schwarz did anything with Fate. So they've had that license for a very long time. I have no idea how this card game is played. I mainly just got it for the collector's value and for the artwork. You guys know I love Fate and card games. Of course, I plan to make plenty other videos about Type Moon and Fate. You guys already know about the Type Moon retrospective series I have planned. The first of which is well under production, actually. The first video has had a lot of the stuff shot for it, and the script is fully written, and it's under production right now. So let's go ahead and break this open. So it just has a little tab back here. I think it has some tape on there that I already took off. If anybody knows how this game is played, definitely let me know. I am a little bit curious about it. Although I can't say I would like to learn a second card game based around Fate when I already have Weiss Schwarz. So, and I barely even play that. That was mostly for a collector's thing too. And even though I do have like a couple of complete Fate Weiss Schwarz decks, again, it's mostly for collectability. So, alright, so let's get into it. So we have Ishtar. Now this card game has playsets of 4. So we have 4 of the same Ishtar. There's no foils in this either. I actually do not remember this character's name. For context, I don't actually really play Grand Order like at all. It's my least favorite of all the Type Moon works. I'm mainly a big fan of all the other works, like the visual novels and the animes. Not somebody who really enjoys Grand Order, but take that for what you will. So there's the Christmas Altera, who is adorable. I don't know if we all love Altera, but I know I do. She is one of my absolute favorite characters. There's a Jalter, which everyone seems to love. A character made purely for fan service, and they did a really good job of it. There, of course, is normal Altera. Some great artwork there. I really do appreciate that. That is actual best girl right there. Only 2 copies of her. Nobunaga, who I take great issue with Nobunaga's design in Grand Order. So, like, people sometimes get petty and complain about the gender bends in Fate. Nobunaga as a gender bend is the one that actually bothers me. Especially because it doesn't really seem to serve much of a purpose. Like, there's no fan service to be had with this character, so why even bother to gender bend him in the first place? You could have gone with a design that was much more akin to, like, Basara's Nobunaga, or even Drifter's Nobunaga, which is much more preferable to this. Of course, there is Arjuna, who, honestly, his design is pretty nice. It's pretty faithful to his lore, his history. I think it's another one of her, but again, I don't remember what the character's name is. 4 copies of that. Finally, on to another male character. So Lancer Cuchulainn, who's another fan favorite character. He's become kind of a fan service character too, because I can't even begin to count all of the female friends I have that have actually like spent real world money and tried to wail for Berserker Coup, and his design just does not make a lot of sense to me. I don't know why girls find that so attractive, but man, are they thirsty for that character. Karna, who is a great character as well, very underutilized in Apocrypha. He gets to come to the forefront a lot more in some of the other works. And he's also playable in Extella, and it's really great. So there is Francis Drake, again, also playable in the new Extella Link. Another great character. Mephist, who, great artwork on this character, but again, it suffers from a lot of the problems that a lot of other Grand Order characters suffer from, where it's like, if you're not either a really powerful in-game or a waifu, it's like it doesn't matter. Nobody bothers to talk about them from a lore standpoint. There's Kiyohime, looking very good. Yeah, nobody bothers to talk about those characters from a lore standpoint if they're not like good in gameplay or a waifu. Like, that's the only time that people draw fan art of them or like anything really. Honestly, an awful character. I hate her character design. Breasts do not work that way at all. And I'll never understand the plethora of fan art of her. It's just kind of bad taste, in my opinion. I don't remember her name, but she has some pretty interesting design. And then, of course, there is the master character. And I'm assuming this is some kind of skill card. It's got Musashi and Sasaki on it, which is pretty cool. And then we have a Racer Ishtar, which is pretty cool. I don't know that I like the kind of chibi look there. I think the other Ishtar looks better, but overall, these are pretty cool. The back, again, Lycee Overture trading card game. Nothing really all that special there. I think it goes into some like card types or something like that right there, like a legend about the card types. I don't know exactly. Again, like I said, I don't know how this game is played, but again, no foils in this. It was all just basically non-foil cards. But again, the artwork is pretty cool. So if you guys are interested in this, definitely check it out. You can get it, like I said, on ideal808.com for fairly cheap. And if you guys are interested in a Fate related card game that you can actually play in English, definitely check out Weiss Wars, because they have a Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night Limited Blade Works, the series, Fate Apocrypha, and Prisma Ilia trial decks that are playable in English if you guys want to check that out. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.